One of the things I certainly wished I knew earlier is that life is not about happiness. Life is about life and experiencing it to the fullest. That means experiencing the good and the bad, experiencing, the ups and the downs. Just like a roller coaster, you first have to have the slow climb up and then you can have the fun ride, and even then there's the ups and the downs and all the turns and shifts. And that's all part of life. You want to experience all of it. The days where you are happy and satisfied, and the days where you feel rage, anger and misery. All of that is a part of a full experience of life. And if you took a person and asked them before they were born, what do you want to experience in your life? Wouldn't they say, give me a bit of everything. I want to experience it all. I want to try a bit of everything and all of it. Let me feel grief and sadness, but also pride and joy. Let me have days where I'm content and relaxed, but also days where I am anxious and stressed out. Give it all. And once you start thinking about life like, hey, life is about experiencing all of these emotions and all the things that happen. It's not just about happiness. Then all of a sudden you become a lot more happy. You become a lot more satisfied once you realize this. And in many ways, the bad days are the best days of your life. When you lose someone that you are close to, that you really care about, that's the best day of your life. Because that's where you feel the deepest emotion. Those are the days where, all of a sudden, life is real. The pain wakes you up. This is not some movie or video game. It's actual real. It feels real. You feel alive. And so those are the best days of your life. And so whenever you have these bad days, just remember that they are a part of a full experience of life. And the second thing I wish I knew earlier is that you will never regret trying harder, doing more, taking a bit of risk. I've never regret making a video, even though it was a bad video. I've never regret, going to the gym, even though the workout sucked. I've never regret waking up early, even though I felt like sleeping more. And I've never regret cooking a healthy meal at home instead of eating some, junk food, even though it might taste a bit better and I might be tired. So you will never regret trying harder and doing the harder choice and even taking a bit of risk. And so when you do things, when you take actions, you don't regret it. Because no matter the outcome, you will always be proud that you were courageous and brave enough to actually try, to actually go for it. But if you don't take action, then you will regret not taking action. And you will think to yourself, what if I had tried? What if I had done it? Maybe I would have gotten something out of it. And so go out there and, take risks. Go and do the brave things. No matter the outcome, you will always be proud that you tried. So start that business even though it's risky, because you won't regret it. Go talk to that woman. Go make a video. Do something. Go to the gym. Right? You will never regret trying harder. You will never regret taking risk. Because at the end, you will always be proud that you had the bravery to try. No matter the outcome. And usually the outcome is better than you expect. Usually. And so you should absolutely go out there and do more, because you will never regret it. And even if you fail horribly, everything falls apart and the plan doesn't work out and everything just, shatters. Even then, you are infinitely better than the people who never even tried. You are objectively better than the people who never even took the first step. They never did anything big. They never took a risk. They never gave it a try. They never attempted anything because they were too scared. So even if you fail, you can remember that you are infinitely better than the people who didn't even try. And third of all, relating to this, what I wish I knew earlier is that people only hate people above them. Some people literally hate babies. I don't know how that's even possible, but when you look at it, it's like they don't hate babies. They hate the fact that the baby, gets more attention and love that they would want. So you always hate people who are above you. And what that means is that if somebody hates you, that means you are above them in some way. And a perfect example of this is, let's say you have someone who walks around without a shirt on. Walks around without a shirt on. Most people would say, oh, what a douchebag. And it's like, well, why are they a douchebag for walking without a shirt? Like, they haven't actually done anything. They haven't said anything. But the reason is because people are envious of the confidence of that person, and they would want to have the confidence of that person and walk without a shirt themselves. And maybe they see that that person without a shirt on is in great shape. They've gone to the gym a lot. And maybe that reminds them that maybe they didn't go and hit the gym as often as they should have. And once again, they're envious because the person without a shirt is on these metrics better than them. They're more confident, they're in better shape, and so on. Have you ever seen someone who's in completely fantastic shape, in amazing shape, call someone a douchebag for walking without a shirt? Of course you haven't. Because they have themselves the confidence and the physique that, other people want. And so if somebody dislikes you or hates you, it means you have something they lack, which they would want. And this is also a thing that I wish I knew earlier because, when you start going to the gym, when you start chasing your dreams, you start doing big things, maybe you start a business that you have dreamt of, people will start, all of a sudden, the people who liked you might flip. They might start disliking you now. Oh, why you so strict with your diet? Why can't you just come and eat out? Why you going to the gym all the time? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And they start disliking you and hating you. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. Don't ever mistake it that you're doing anything wrong. You are doing the correct things. But once again, you are reminding them of the actions they chose not to do, but which they should have done. And therefore, they hate you. And so, once you start going after those big goals of yours, maybe you start that business, maybe you start going to the gym, whatever it might be, when people start hating you, just remember that you remind them that they are too much of a coward to do it themselves. And that is the only reason they hate you. And it should actually motivate you to keep going because it shows that you're doing the correct things. No one who has ever been hated has been below everyone. Nobody hates on the guy who's not good at anything and who literally has nothing going for them. Nobody hates on them. And fourth and finally, the final thing that I wish I knew earlier and I had learned earlier is that time is running out. Literally, you won't get younger, you won't get more time, you won't get more opportunities. This is it. The moment you were born, a fuse was lit, and eventually it's gonna blow. So use your time wisely. Do what actually gives you satisfaction. And usually those are the big things. Usually those are the hard things and difficult things that challenge you. But use your time and your life on things that actually you enjoy, that you get satisfaction from, that make you happy. Because you literally won't get more time. The opportunities will only fade away as time goes on. And you can look at this at the big scale of life, like you won't get another life and time is running out. But you can even look at it at the smaller scale. That business that you're thinking about. If you don't start it now, a year from now you're gonna look and someone else did it. And now they get the success that you deserved. You know, if you don't go and talk to that woman now, then 2 months later you look and someone else has gone and talked to them, and now you can't talk to them anymore. So in everything, the opportunities will only fade away with time. So take advantage of them now. You know, in life, go full throttle, all gas, no brakes, live it to the fully, you know, enjoy it to the fullest. Do everything you can, because this is all we got. You know, take it in, enjoy it, experience it. Don't let this miracle of life pass you by. And as always, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.